Once upon a time in a sunny meadow, there lived a very lazy horse named Horace. Horace belonged to Farmer Joe, who loved all his animals dearly. But Horace had a little problem: he simply didn't like to work. While the other horses would trot around, pulling carts and being busy, Horace would often lie in the soft grass, gazing at the clouds with a dreamlike expression. Farmer Joe often tried to urge Horace to join the others. Every day, Horace would come up with the silliest excuses, like pretending he had to count the blades of grass or watch the bumblebees flying by. Farmer Joe, being a patient man, would shake his head and chuckle. Deep down, Farmer Joe wondered what to do with the lazy horse. One morning, after watching Horace laze around for far too long, Farmer Joe made a big decision. Maybe Horace needs a new place, he sighed. With a heavy heart, he decided to sell Horace to Mr. Smith, the village carpenter, who needed a strong horse. Mr. Smith was a wise man, and when he saw Horace's lazy ways, he didn't get frustrated. Instead, Mr. Smith thought of a clever plan. "Horace, let's start with something very simple," he said kindly. So, he gave Horace a tiny cart to pull. At first, it was just carrying light feathers. Horace found it easy, and even a little fun. As days passed, Mr. Smith added more things: a fluffy pillow, then a bundle of soft cloth. Horace didn't even notice how his muscles began to grow stronger. Horace started to enjoy the small tasks. Eventually, Horace could pull a cart full of wooden planks, and he trotted around the village with pride. To everyone's surprise, Horace became the happiest and hardest working horse. Farmer Joe, visiting one day, could hardly believe his eyes. "Horace, you've changed," Farmer Joe said, beaming with pride. Horace had learned that little by little, even the smallest task could lead to great things. Everyone in the village began to see Horace as a symbol of how patience and small steps could lead to overcoming laziness. And so, Horace trotted forward happily ever after, showing everyone the power of small, steady steps.